About the Premier League setting their date for June 1st. Well, it starts, and South Korea baseball made it. Can soccer join in as well? Alex Morgan has a baby, and the women's soccer players are asking for equal pay appeal, and the trial's set to be delayed. All of this on episode 503. Stay tuned as we go through each topic. So first up, the Premier League could resume behind closed doors from June 1st after the United Kingdom government set out a roadmap to emerge from the coronavirus lockdown. Here's the problem. There's a 50-page roadmap. 50-page. But we can't talk about all that, so we'll talk about some of them. So, 1, protect the NHS ability to cope. We must be confident that we are able to provide sufficient critical care and specialist treatment right across the UK. So that's number 1 of can it be done. Number 2 is to see if, I got to pull it across here, see a sustained and consistent fall in the daily death rates from COVID-19. So we are confident that we have moved beyond the peak. They're screwed. Just on that alone, it's not going to happen. It's going to be increased as testing gets better and more accessible. That's just the way it's going to be. It's going to have a rise. When people go out, people are going to get sick and people are going to die, or the numbers are just going to change. That's just what's going to happen. And so based on that, I don't think they're even going to do it. Number 3, reliable data from SAGE showing that the rate of infection is decreasing to manageable levels across the board. And number 4, be confident that the range of operational challenges include testing capacity and PPE are in hand with supply able to meet future demand. Well, they better go to China and get all the PPE and all the things from them as they keep growing their economy. Number 5, be confident that any adjustments to the current measures will not risk a second peak of infection overwhelm the NHS. Here's the thing. It's all based on what the media is going to tell you and how they want to manipulate numbers. However they're doing it. The thing is, we don't know. Like I had in my previous podcast, we don't know that they know that we don't know. We just don't know anything. On another article titled Premier League to return no earlier than June 1st. On Monday afternoon, the UK government released our plan to rebuild the UK's government COVID-19 recovery strategy, a 50-page document detailing the plan to reopen the UK. The pertinent bit for football fans is step 2 of the plan, which permits culture and sporting events to take place behind closed doors for broadcast, while avoiding the risk of large-scale social contact, and cannot begin until at least June 1st. Cannot begin until at least June 1st. That date is absolutely the earliest the Premier League could return from its March 9th coronavirus suspension of play. So, people, it's not going to happen at all. It's not going to happen in the UK. Guarantee it. No way. They're not starting June 1st. Hopefully the Bundesliga starts this weekend, which I'm very excited about. Next up, after fanfare for baseball, soccer is also back in South Korea. A 1-0 win for Jeonbuk over the Suwon Blue Wings got unusual attention because of the pandemic, as crowd noise was pumped in and those on the sideline wore masks. So everyone's putting this like perception. If we put the right perception on, we can do things. Here's the thing. In Arizona, we've been locked down, and today is the first day we could actually go in restaurants and whatnot. We haven't been locked down. I drive out every day to go run a mountain. Freeways are packed. I mean, not overly packed, but people are active and moving. I don't know how many times I've been at Ace Hardware, Home Depot, Lowe's, Walmart. I'm around people all the time. There is no lockdown. Everyone's like, we're basically closing businesses and forcing everyone to migrate to one place. Either Walmart, Home Depot, Lowe's, the essential areas. People they're not staying home. This is just a big joke. Even the leaders are saying, you better stay home, are going out. They're getting their haircuts. They're doing all these things. They don't even follow their own restrictions. It's so ridiculous. It's we're killing the economy and we're not staying home. That's all we're doing. Everyone's, you need to do this or wear a mask. No one's wearing masks. I bet 1 out of every 20 are wearing masks. And we don't even know if they work. Dr. Fauci will say it works and it doesn't work and whatever. It's just a big show. So people feel safe. My opinion. But on good news, Alex Morgan gives birth to a girl 3 days before Mother's Day. U.S. national team Alex Morgan becomes a mom just in time for Mother's Day. Morgan announced Saturday on social media that she gave birth to her daughter, Charlie Lena Carrasco, at 11:30 a.m. Thursday. Charlie weighed 8 pounds 5 ounces. She made us wait longer than expected, but I should have known she would do that in her way, in her own way. My super moon baby, Morgan wrote in her Instagram post. So sorry for the late news on that. I'm sure you already knew, but I just found out. So there you go. But a baby is born and a lawsuit ensues, and we're going to keep going with it. So women's soccer players ask for equal pay. Appeal trial is delayed. American women's soccer player want to delay a trial until after an appellate court reviews last week's decision to throw out their claim of unequal pay while allowing allegations of discrimination, work conditions to move forward. Obviously, the equal pay part, they have no way to prove any of that because they actually made more. The working conditions, they probably can get away with, going on that, how they travel, what hotels they stay in, what facilities they play at. They have a right there. I believe they have a case there. But that is it. But other than that, I'm just waiting for things to change. So go out, enjoy yourselves. Let's get herd immunity. Even though everyone's saying, a lot of people are saying herd immunity doesn't work. Okay, what does work? Tell us what works. Don't attack me for having, a thought. What works? What's our game plan? There is no game plan. We're just trying to make the people that scream the loudest happy. Whatever. I'm out.